Hi, my name's Red Yanger with Bud's Machine Tools. I'm here today in Murray, Utah. We're going to talk a little bit about the WE-310DS bandsaw. This is a saw that we really like. It has a lot of features and is a very affordable saw. It's a very easy power-up system. Kick it on. This is our blade. This starts our blade here. Then we have multiple variable speeds. We have the fast and the slower that we can function. This is for our trigger handle up here as we flip it back and forth. Here is our safety stop, so our emergency stop button that we've got here. Some of the safety features on the saw itself. We have our blade tension handle and our gauge. So the beauty of this thing is if you got somebody that's really strong in the shop, or you're worried about how tight we've got this blade, we can't mess that up. We just got to keep it in the green, as you can see, as I adjust that tension blade that keeps it safe and keeps that from wobbling and coming off. We also have a safety switch on the back side right here that lets us know if that blade's coming off. It disconnects here and shuts that blade down so it doesn't tear our saw up. We've also got a safety switch right here that's tied into this cover, so that if that cover's off or it gets rattling or anything like that, it will shut that down as well. As we move back around to the front of this saw, some of the good features on this saw. This is our stop that we've got. Very easy to adjust, move around based off of our material. We can set our stops up. We've got a really nice sturdy blade guide here that is guided by carbon tips inside and roller bearings that comes standard with a 1-inch blade. This particular saw is a double miter saw. It can go 45 one way and 60 the other way. So we have a lock button back at 0, and then we can adjust either way. As we can see our degrees down here on our swivel. Very easy to set it up and pick our degree that we want to go to. If we want to go to this spot here, say, we lock it back in, puts it back in place. Move it back to 0. We've got our hydraulic assisted here, and we can adjust our pressure to this hydraulic right here that controls our speed, that controls our down speed depending on the type of material we're cutting, to decide what we're going to do. As we cut through, all we got to do is lift this saw back up, shutter switch. That's what makes this a manual saw. When it comes to our vise, we can slide this vise very easily as well. And we can set it in any position that we need to set it in. As you can see, the stops are grooved, which holds onto our material a little bit better. Lock that vise back into place. Then as we want to clamp down, we've got our handle. And then we also have our quick release handle, which is really nice for putting material in and out quickly. As we do that, we can show you that and how it operates as well. One of the best features on this saw for longevity as well is the inline gear driven. A lot of saws are done with a belt drive, which tend to wear out and beat your saws up a lot quicker. Our coolant feeds to the front of the saw and the back of the saw, obviously our collection bin down below. Those are some of the features of this saw. Why don't we go ahead now and cut a piece. Slide it in our vise. Just kind of show you, we'll put a stop on it just so you can see how that works. So that's our length of our tool. Tighten that down. Kind of a cool feature on these too, on this quick release, is sometimes like this aluminum you can over push it, and as you come down and around, if somebody tries to clamp down too tight, it'll release. as well as it goes on through. So that's one of the nice little safety features of that. As we back it back out, set this, get that clamp back in there for it, do our quick release, up tight, engage our blade, the fluid comes, once our saw finishes the cut, our limit switch kicks off. Lift our blade back up, we can pull our part out. Change to another one. We'll give you a 45-degree angle cut with this. This is also an aluminum piece. You can see again, we're going to go to 45 degrees right here. We'll lock it into place. There we go. I can control with this, so if I need to do, say, a partial cut, I can come down and back up with it. There's your good partial cut. As you can see, on the end of our shavings, we got a nice little curl. That tells me that we're going a really good speed as that curls over and does its job. Show you this piece, how this cut worked out. Do get some little burrs here and there. It's a really clean cut. Again, this is the WE-310DS saw. I'm Reggie Anger from Bud's Machine Tools. Thank you.